Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some big topics to cover, fresh developments on Marcus Rashford, a fitness update on Dani Olmo, and the latest on Ter Stegen's future after a direct conversation with Hansi Flick. Let's get into it. We'll begin with Dani Olmo. Reports say the club is very optimistic about his condition ahead of preseason. He's been training privately for 2 weeks with a personal fitness coach to make sure he's in top shape when he joins up with the team. And that's a smart move because as we saw last season, Olmo's injuries made it impossible for him to build momentum. Now there's talk that Barça might follow a similar recovery plan to the one they used with Pedri. Flick helped Pedri stay injury-free and transform his game physically last season. If Olmo can follow that path, he has a real shot at becoming one of the key players this season. The quality is there, he just needs consistency. Now, to the Marc-André Ter Stegen situation. Over the weekend, things escalated. First, Deco met with Ter Stegen and told him that his role in the team is going to change. Deco didn't get into details, but said there will be real competition in goal. Then came the direct meeting with Hansi Flick. And Flick didn't sugarcoat it. He made it clear that Joan Garcia is the starter, Szczesny is the backup, and Ter Stegen is not in the plans for this season. It was honest. Brutal, but honest. And that's the way it should be. You'd rather be told directly than be strung along. But even after that, Ter Stegen isn't changing his mind. He wants to stay. He doesn't care if he's not playing. He still wants to remain at the club and fight for something. And here's where things get complicated. Apparently, a big reason why he wants to stay is personal. He wants to remain in Barcelona, close to his kids and his new partner, who's from Catalonia. So the club now faces a tricky situation. They don't want this to get ugly. Ter Stegen has a contract until 2028 and every right to stay. But if he does, he needs to accept the consequences. No game time, no complaints, no drama. The squad can't afford tension again like what happened at the end of last season. If he stays, it has to be quiet, professional. That's the only way this works. And finally, Marcus Rashford. A question that's been circulating is whether Barca should actually go through with this move. At first, the link didn't make a lot of sense. But now, when you look at the market, the prices, the FFP rules, and the limited options, we can understand it a little more. If it's a loan with no obligation to buy, this could actually be a clever deal. If he performs well, it's a huge win. If he flops, no big financial damage. The only real challenge is his wages. He's on around 350k a week at United. But recent reports claim Rashford is willing to take a 40% pay cut to make this move happen. That would drop him into the 150k range, which is much more manageable for Barca. And Rashford really wants the move. That's not just rumours, he wants to play for Barcelona. And when a player is that motivated, it makes a difference. The only problem? Deco. Apparently Deco is not sold on the idea. He doesn't see the value in the move and isn't convinced. So it may come down to Flick. If he wants Rashford and makes that clear, then Deco's doubts shouldn't matter. Flick needs to be backed. This wouldn't be a glamorous signing, but in our situation, it might be a smart one. Let me know what you think about all of this. Rashford's possible move, Ter Stegen's decision, and the situation with Dani Olmo. Drop your opinions in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.